welcome back. Today's video is going to be kind of like a little home making video for autumn and fall. We're going to be doing a little bit around the house. We're going to be doing some cleaning. We've got some laundry to do. I need to strip and make the bed. We're going to add in our heated blanket because it's finally getting a little bit more chillier. I need to decorate for fall. I'm going to make a candle with you guys and show you how I make my candles. And we've got a recipe going on as well, homemaking, decorating video. But yeah, just to get us all in a little spirit for fall and autumn and all that, which I most definitely am. I'm in a nice chunky knit oversized cardigan, so I'm already one step there. So if you guys are kind of interested in coming along and seeing what we kind of do today, then please keep watching.
Hello my little lovelies. So I'm going to start off by doing a load of laundry. This is just going to be a white load and it takes nearly 4 hours in our washing machine, so I thought I would do it first thing so that it can go on throughout the day. I'm just using my Vanish spray stain remover, which I use in all my white loads, and it really helps just getting all the stains out. I pop in a little colour catcher as well, and then I pop in my detergent tab, which is the Coconut Bliss one. This Comfort Intense fabric softener as well. It's my absolute favourite scent. Me and Tom both love it loads. And then I just put the wash on and then get cracking with everything else. I wanna take it up. So we had just had breakfast. I had my coffee, so there's a little bit, well, a lot of it to clean up and just some general washing up to do. And the bins, I didn't actually show you the bins at the end, but we took all the recycling down and I'm just gonna get cracking with washing up. Our dishwasher is finally fixed and we can use it, but some of the bits that we have, like the wood chopping board, a couple of the mugs and these Mickey balls, I don't really personally like to put in the dishwasher in case they like fade or anything, so I just thought I'd hand wash. And I do, like I said before, love hand washing up, so I'm just gonna do all that, get it all nice and clean and wipe the sides down, ready for a blank canvas to then make messy with decorating and making a candle and cooking. So I hope you guys stay tuned to the end to see all those little bits. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Oh, and if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
And I feel like nothing is better than a clean kitchen and brand new clean kitchen towels. So I'm just going to put on 2 new kitchen towels on a couple of the doors.
You ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now.
So we just had some clean laundry that we needed to put away, so I'm just separating it between mine and Tom's stuff, and then just gonna pop Tom's stuff to the side and put mine in my beauty room. And I didn't make my bed today for a few reasons. One, if you're new here, I don't usually make my bed anyway. I'm not really one of those people that is fussed about making sure it's made every single day. But the other reason is we're actually gonna strip the bed and put new bedding on anyway, so there's no point making the bed to then strip it.
You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it.
So this is our heated blanket, and we got this from Argos. It's actually a dual one, so each side has their own remote, so you can have different settings. I never ever usually use mine unless it's absolutely freezing. I don't like to be too warm when I sleep, so I like that it's a dual one because Tom will have his on and then I can use his heat, so I'm still warm in bed but not overheating. So if you want one and you share your bed with someone who they like it really, really hot, or they don't like it hot at all, you can kind of like manipulate it, which is what we do. So I'm just gonna make my bed now. I'm just gonna use some white sheets which I got from B&M. I shared how I stored my bed sheets in my morning routine a few weeks ago, and what you basically do is get the pillowcase from the set, put your duvet cover in it and the other pillowcase, and then put it into the other pillowcase, so it kind of all stores in there, and then that way all your bedding is together and you can just pull it all out. It's easy to store, and then it's just easy just to use. And then also a great way to easily put on your duvet cover is get the corners of the top of the duvet, get your duvet cover, put your arm through it. Wait until I get my arm through, there we go. And then get the top corners of each one. As you can see, you got your fingers, look like a crab. Pick up the corners, flip it over. This slow-mo is great. And then just fan it like that, and you're done. Just whack it on the bed, like me, there we go. And then your duvet's made basically. You just gotta either button it up or pop it up, and then that's it. I used to be a housekeeper, so I have a lot of bedding and housekeeping tips and tricks on my sleeve. And then if you have decorative pillows, throws, blankets, trays, anything like that, go ahead and add them on. I just have a couple of pillows, nothing too extreme, and then a little blanket, but I use the blanket anyway, so it's all fine. And then I should finish make my bed. That's it. And you may see me use this spray quite a lot. It's just a spray bottle that is just upscaled that I used for something else. And then I add that Comfort fabric softener that I showed you and water, and then I just spray that. I spray it basically every single day. Bedding, my sofa, some of the clothes when they come out the wash, my blinds, basically any type of fabric. And then I'm going to go in and just turn my diffuser sticks around and light the candles just to set an ambiance for the house. I also spilled coffee on my top, so that's why I'm in a different jumper. I'm just going to go in with some Shake and Vac and my Shark. I absolutely just love this hoover. I hoover way more now than I ever have before. Absolutely love it. And then I use in my hand, that spray can is like the foaming carpet freshener that you use. And it's okay, like it makes a nice scent, but after about 5 minutes you smell nothing anymore. So I think it's, you know, I don't know if I'm not using enough. I use a lot of it, but I don't know if maybe it's not enough, or maybe it's just a gimmick, but it just doesn't last. It really doesn't.
So I don't really have many fall decorations. I've never really actually decorated for fall, and HomeSense haven't really had much, neither is like tkmaxx. So I've got this like acorn thing here, a stag. He needs to be put out because I usually keep him year out. So yeah, then we have a navy and gold one, a gold one, and then a white like creamish one with gold glittery bits. This is going to be where I put my candle when I make it, and I've got some acorns that I picked and some potpourri, and then I have some oils, and then this is all for when we make the candle. So I'm just going to pop these around places.
I decided to put the acorn in the bedroom on the radiator cover, and I just added some potpourri, and I also added some of my own essential oils in there. I get my essential oils from Aroma Energy. This is the Christmas tree fragrance, so I just poured that over the potpourri just to add a bit more of my own custom smell. And then I'm going to decorate this area very lightly. I'm going to move the pictures off, and also please excuse the plant. Tom and I are still looking for a plant pot that we like, so at the moment he just kind of has this ugly little red one, but it's not that bad actually because it's kind of fitting with the fall theme colours anyway. I'm going to change the scent in my diffuser as well. It comes with these little pads. It's not like a water one, and it's just like a battery operated one, or you can plug it in. It's entirely up to you. But I'm just going to change the pads and change the scent. So these are all the ones that I have. Like I said, most of them are from Aroma Energy. I do have a couple from tkmaxx. I think the scent that I went for was Cinnamon Apple, which honestly is one of my favorite. I made my friend a candle out of this, and I think I need to buy more of this one because it was absolutely delicious. And then I mix it with a one that's already pre-made, which is one that I got from tkmaxx, which is a variety of different scents, but it's more of like a relaxing, calming one. So the sofa definitely needed a little fix up. The sofa colours are already quite very autumnal. I put them on last year for Christmas because our tree and all our decorations were very orange based, as you can probably tell by my hair. Orange is really one of my favourite colours. So all the decorations didn't really need to do on the couch because they were already the same colours. Like I said before, I have that comfort bottle spraying everything. I spray all of the couch, each blanket and cushion that I use as well. And I actually bought some new cushion inserts from IKEA, which I'm going to add into a couple of my cushions as well. And just making the couch look a little bit more show homey. Tom and I spend so much time on this couch. It is so comfortable. It's from IKEA. It's absolutely amazing. We ourselves just take spontaneous naps on here that we don't even intend to. Tom's family does, my friends do. Like, it's just one of the most comfortable couches ever, which is very, very, very important for Tom and I to have a comfy couch.
We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
So this is just the Astonished window and glass cleaner, and I'm just going to be using a green, I want to say E-cloth. I got this from Home Bargains, so pretty sure it's like an E-cloth, M-cloth? I don't know. And I'm going to use that just to clean down the glass of the coffee table as well. I'm just going to give it a double one and then clean underneath as much as I can and try not to break the glass. And then I'm just going to decorate this area as well. This is the first area that I'm decorating for fall, and I'm really, really excited.
We will always take a stand for the people, for the land.
So this tray is actually from Sainsbury's. We've had it for a little while now. I feel like we may need a different one for autumn because it's quite summery, but who knows. Then I'm going to add on a candle. This one's a vanilla bean one from DW Home. I got it from tkmaxx. And then the little Tom and Sophie wooden signs in the tray are actually nameplates from one of Tom's friends' weddings we went to. Then the coasters were a gift from my brother, and then the pumpkin we've added, and I temporarily added this little jar and flower that was usually there anyway, but I thought it was a little bit too summery, so I do take it off and add something else on there in a sec. And then my potpourri, which I added my own essential oils again. I think I just used a cinnamon one this time. I just gave up here a really, really quick dust. I moved the candles, so the vanilla one was actually over here and the blueberry one was actually on the table. So I've just given them a bit of a swap, and now this area is a little bit more navy and on the table is a little bit more warm and fall. And I kind of like that there's like different elements to the room now. But yeah, I've just added the candle up here, and that Let's Stay Home sign is from The Range. The blueberry candle itself is from Bath & Body Works. Then we have this tiny little area. I had this tree up all year round. It's been up for nearly 3 years straight now. And I have a lantern with a candle from the White Company, and then I added the gold and cream pumpkin. I'm just going to mop my floors now. I'm using the Flash Speed Mop. We all know how I feel about this. I don't like it. We have the pads for it, which is why I'm just going to keep using it. But it's not my favourite. It really isn't.
The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store.
Okay, so I will leave all this in the description box down below as well, but this is how I make my candles. So I use soy wax, and the reason I use this is it's great for the environment, and it also holds fragrance better. Now it does burn a little bit quicker than other waxes, but I take my chances with this thing. So I'm currently pouring my soy wax into the candle holder that I will be using. This is actually just a container jar from B&M. It was like $2.99, so I just thought I'd use this. Thank God it fits in the vase because I did not measure it at all. It was just completely by whim. What you want to do, I'm also filming a reel, by the way, so if you see me on my phone, that's what I'm doing. What you want to do is measure the amount of soy in your holder and double it. So you want double the amount that will fit in the candle. Now I have a very big candle holder, as you can see, so I had to do mine in 2 parts. So at the moment I'm just boiling my kettle, ready to put the boiling water into the saucepan to melt the wax, and in the meantime I'm just going to command strip these these candle wicks. I got these ones from Amazon because I had to get extra long ones because the container for the candle was like 8 or 9 inches, so these wicks are 8 inches as well. So I'm just going to peel that off and stick it in. Like I said, once the kettle water was ready, I'm just going to pour it into the saucepan, and then I'm going to add the glass bowl of the wax into there to melt it. If you have a double boiler, I think it's called, you should be able to do this as well. Just make sure that whatever you put into the hot water will be able to like survive through the hot water, and then I just sit there and just wait for it just to melt. It does take a little bit of a while, obviously, because I've got a lot of wax as well. If you do a smaller amount, it should be a bit quicker. Sometimes I give it a little stir every now and then. In the meantime, I just kind of like get my oils ready that I want to use, pick out whichever one I want to use, and then I will kind of like tidy up as I go as well. So completely depending on what you want to do with your candle, if you want to decorate it, if you want to add stuff in. I personally am adding in some orange slices. So what I did was just slice up some oranges. Well, Tom did because I'm allergic. Tom sliced up some oranges, and then we oven baked them at 160 degrees Celsius for about 2.5 hours. You want to do it till they are quite crispy and they're not got any kind of juice in there at all. So these are the orange slices we have, and I'm just going to place them in. Some people wait till the wax is completely melted, dip the fruit or, you know, cinnamon sticks or the berries, whatever you want to use, dip that into the wax and then hold that against the container. That's probably something I would do in the future, because when I was adding the wax into the container, some of the fruit was kind of flying up to the top. It's not a deal breaker for me, I'm not really that fussed, but something that I probably would do different in the future is kind of secure those down. So as you can see, the wax is melting more. Once it is completely melted, it will look like this. At this point, I am just going to add in my essential oils, and you want to leave this to cool. You don't want to pour the wax straight in. You want to leave it to cool. So I usually leave it to cool for about 10 minutes. I'll add in my essential oils, and then I'll try and tidy up again. As you can see, there's a little bit of wax in there at the moment. This is the second batch we've done. So yeah, just add your essential oils in or your fragrance in. I'm using a collection. I think I'm using Christmas Eve, nutmeg, and then that calming one that I told you guys about that I used in my diffuser. So I'm going to add all those in together, let that sit for about 10 minutes, and then you can pour it in.
I know I'm not easy, I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but...
And then once it's all set, I'm just going to pop it in its vase. I was so scared that if I just let go, it would just all smash. So you pop it in this little vase, and then at this point, I'm just going to add in the potpourri that I have all around, again, just to kind of add some more decorative bits. There's absolutely no like certain way to do this. I'm just adding this in, and then 2 conkers that I picked up on my birthday when I went to Chester Zoo, I'm going to add in as well. Obviously, if you just want to add in just conkers or like pine cones or kind of whatever you want to, go ahead at this point. And then at the end, I'm going to add some more essential oils on. I promise this is not sponsored by any form of essential oils. I just really love them. I'm going to put some essential oils over the potpourri as well, which is going to be the Christmas cookie ones from Aroma Energy.
Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you are.
Now moving on to the recipe. Again, I will leave this in the description box down below. We're going to be making some apple crisp. This is the first time I ever made this, and honestly, it's the best thing I've ever tasted in my whole entire life. So I used 3 Granny Smith apples, completely depending on your food size, how many people you want to cook for, your pan size, you can use more or less. I found 3 was quite perfect because once they're cooked, they go soft and soggy and what have you. I'm literally just chopping them all up. Some of them I did in different shapes shapes because I wasn't sure if I wanted them all long ways. So some of them I did in halves, some of them I did tiny, some of them, like I said, I just did long ways. Then I'm going to add all of that into this mixing bowl, and I'm going to add half a cup of sugar. That was honestly like lumps of sugar came out. I tried to break it up and put it back, and it was just dissolving. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so thick. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. It says 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, but I do 2 because who doesn't love vanilla extract? And then I'm just going to mix this in a bowl, and I'm going to pour this into a buttered baking dish. Putting that aside, I am going to melt 1/4 of a cup of butter. This is just unsalted butter. I'm going to pop that in a pan and just melt it, and then move on to adding all the other ingredients. So I'm going to start with some self-raising flour. You can use all-purpose if you want. This is half a cup full, and I'm just going to add that into the empty mixing bowl now. As well as half a cupful of oats. These are just Sainsbury's Scottish oats that I use. I'm pretty sure you can kind of use any oats. Hey, just whatever you fancy, I think. And then I'm going to add in half a cup of brown sugar. I generally think there's something wrong with me and sugar, thinking that I can pick sugar up and it will stay, or that it will move and it will not just, you know, dissolve and crumble to pieces, because there's just something wrong with me in my brain when it comes to sugar. Adding in 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I usually hate adding salt. I know it adds the flavour and what have you, but I always get so panicky. And then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of cinnamon as well. And then what you're going to do is add the melted butter in. I can't get my words out. The melted butter in, and you're just going to mix it. It's going to go quite like crumbly, so don't be alarmed. You don't want it to be like a paste. You don't want it to be runny. It is going to go very crumbly, which is perfect, as you can see. And then you're just going to pour that on top of the apples. I actually had to make another batch of this to fit all my apples. I don't know if I used too many apples or what have you, or if I didn't spread this around enough, but we made another batch and it was absolutely perfect amounts. You want to cook it at 180 degrees Celsius for about 45 to 50 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. See whenever the apples get soft, that's when it's perfect. And then it goes all goldeny. And we just added some ice cream. This is just Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream. So I hope you guys enjoyed this autumn homemaking, makeover, decorative cleaning, all the kind of titles in the world. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably one of my favorite videos I've ever done. If you want to see more, please let me know and I will do more for you. Have a great day, stay safe, and I will see you guys soon.